slow, homie. Drive slow, homie. You never know, homie. You need to pump your brakes and drive slow, homie. You never know, homie. You need to pump your brakes and drive slow, homie. Drive slow, homie. You never know, homie. You need to pump your brakes and drive slow, homie. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Welcome, ladies again, to another episode of the Crown Talk. A little different. I'm always going to come up here by myself, not unless I invite the team. This time I'm putting an open chat discussion since this is part 2 of, part 2 of the lack of accountability women. This is going to do that. Let me show my face. All right. So how's everybody doing today? Make sure when you come into the chat room or the area, you hit that like button. Honestly, I gotta take that out. Getting kind of hot in here. Yes, going to this flesh right now. So yes, anybody wants to join right now, if you're in the chat, you want to join, if you can put a thumbs up, hit me up in the chat room. The discussion is overseen. Part 2 of the lack of accountability. I am going to start the show with a small video. Let's see what we got here. And I want y'all to really listen to, this is straight from a female's mouth. I want y'all to listen to what she says. Oh, hold on one second. Let me go to the right one. Let's go. Let's see. Here we go.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay. What percentage of modern women are marriage material?
Let me be honest. It's not very many. You know why? Women are in tune to their body. They're not in tune with running a household. They're in tune to social media. They're not in tune with the needs of their significant other or their kids. I'm just going to be honest. The women really is like, fuck men. It's all about me. And I don't know if it comes from the fucked up experience that they've had or... I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
So that is, hold on one second, man. Hold on a second. Peace be with you all. So yeah, back to it. She says, as a woman, she says she don't even like. She's really like. She don't even think women are able to be in relationships or marriage, pretty much, because you can't get into a marriage while being in a relationship with that woman if that's not where your goal is. You know what I mean? And I can see nowadays, man, there's a lot of women that will get into sexual relationships, beneficial relationships, financial relationships, and sometimes they may have a small part in their heart for a man. But most of the time, if it's one of these new modern women, and my good friend, how you doing, Shannon? My good friend Shannon is not a modern woman. She's old school. She's a good woman. So, whenever she's ready, she's a good woman. Y'all hit her up. Well, but what I'm saying is, what I do see, and it's mostly social media, so it's all an agenda. But I also see I'm around. You know what I mean? Like I've been the type of guy that I go out, I hang out. I like to hang out with females. I like to get the better side of perspective from a female, the real stories. You know what I'm saying? So I hang out with a lot of females, and me and my dudes do too. You know what I'm saying? We always got females around, and we hear things that are mind-boggling, ladies and gentlemen. And even in the bathroom talk, like we've heard it before. Bathroom talk, disgusting. We are tools to them. Men are actually tools to women. But that's not the point of the show. The point of the show is accountability. Y'all go ahead, do what you want, think you can do what you want. The simps out there and all the motherfucking lame, they'll let you do that to them and whatever. But it's about accountability. Last week show, we're getting pretty serious. This me and my man Steve. I was hoping more people showed up. Simon showed up, and he's supposed to be here as well. I should just start giving out some ats and shit. I don't know if it's hashtag or ats that work really out there. But yeah. But I was hoping more people coming out. And matter of fact, Shane, are you there? Let me know if you're there right now. Just want to know. What do you think? Matter of fact, if you are there, what would accountability look like to you coming from a female? How would you, as a female, show accountability for, let's see, how, I can't picture a woman being held accountable. I'm sorry. So I'm trying to give a scenario. All right. Say, take yourself out of this situation and let's try to look at the world today, or if you do see this situation. As far as fathers being in the home, and let me ask this question first. Let's start there. I don't want to go too deep. Do you see, please be honest, do you see women pushing men out the home, using situation and child, just using like some petty shit to keep nagging and pushing the man out the home? Does anybody in the chat right now, anybody experience, take yourself out of it, someone else you see someone pretty much forcing a man out the house? She's like talking shit, belittling him all the time, putting him down, not showing respect, not giving respect, always nagging in his ear, always saying that, y'all know the deal. Y'all know what y'all say. Do you ever hear anything like that on the streets of where you come from or where you at? Does anyone experience this outside of yourself? I thought it was a good thing on the light. Oh, there you go. Anyone? No, I got 3 people watching. Let's talk. Let's talk here. And again, I'm gonna pin this to the top. I'm gonna pin the link to join me on the panel right at the top, so you can join me anytime. This is Crown Talk. I'm debating. Hey, Shayna, did you hear what I asked, or did you miss it? If you're at work, just listen. You know what I'm saying? If you can't participate, it's okay. But if you're at work, I understand. We got to get that money. Shit, I was gonna sit there and call the show because I had to work early. The fuck, man, this place got ghosts. Worked early today, and it's just like, what the fuck? Tired, but the show must go on. I told you I'm gonna go ham this year. If it don't say that, words and spells. So Shayna, Shauna, sorry about that. Got to get back in the loop of things. Shauna, Have you ever experienced a female that has a kid with a man? I don't know. They don't have to be married. They're in a relationship, but they're having a kid and they're living together. And she pretty much being extra and trying to pushing him away. Have you ever seen a man be pushed out of the home? And we got Sean. Yes, I do know women who talk to me like that, but I feel like a lot of those men stay. I'm gonna stop right there. Men do stay. Men do not try to leave the home at all, especially if they have a kid. What I've seen, it's a rarity if he's not pushed out the house. The men are staying. They're gonna stay and deal with the shit. Men put up with a lot of shit. Let me finish reading. That's why I always make the point that people say they want peace, but their actions don't prove that. Factamundo again. So what I've seen is a man has a job. A man does pay some of the bills of, I've seen a relationship, man pays some of the bills, she pays the bills, she doesn't. I'm not gonna say where it's from, man, but bills are cheap. Everybody do their thing, whatever like that. He's contributing, he's doing his thing with the child too, but he likes to hang out with his friends when he has his child. He likes to have his own time, which is not with her. So it's a problem for her. And then all of a sudden, now he's been there, he's doing his part, and all of a sudden that he wants to spend time with his friends, she started nagging, she starts he ain't showing a little attitude, spend time with me. They do. Put that part in there. They do spend time, right? But then when he wants his own time, he can't. Because she doesn't want him to have his own time, but she wants to have her own time and also the time with him. And she wants to dictate when and how they're going to spend each other's time with each other. So some men usually let a little bit slide. You know what I mean? Like if she's a little demanding, that's my girl. You know what I mean? Get away with it. But if you let a female get away with a lot, they're going to take a lot more. I've experienced it. I've seen it a lot. So in that situation, he's doing his thing, and all of a sudden, like one day she starts complaining about it. He tries to make up for it, like, you know what, fuck, I'm gonna stay home. But then it gets to the point where, man, like, I'm like, look, I'm tired of seeing your motherfucking face. I'm tired of hearing your voice. It gets like that, ladies. Just like y'all probably get tired of us. But you'll do some shit to keep us around so you can hear our voice. Crazy. So we try to get our time. We try to communicate with you, get our time. And then all of a sudden, it's a problem. So it starts becoming a problem. And then you nagging, like he doesn't want to be there because you won't stop. He's not engaging into your bull. He won't stop. So what does a man do? Go out. So he won't have to be forced to hear you nagging bullshit all goddamn day. Right? That happens. And the more she does, the more he wants to just, I need to get out of here. Yes, I wanted to pay my part of the bills and even be with my son when I need to. But even a man's sanity is totally different from a woman's sanity. We are willing, because we do know that the mother is capable of handling the child and not hurting our child. We keep that in mind and say, hey, I know my child's in safe hands, but the woman's crazy as shit. I need to get away before I go ham. So where else is there to go besides outside the house? There ain't no man room. And you can't even have a man room in the house. Because she'll come in there and say, why won't you open the door? Unlock. It's always going to be a problem. You have to leave. And then all of a sudden, she realizes, oh, fuck you, motherfucker. She gets even more mad. You leave again. Now, there's more playing in the head. Oh, now I want him to leave because I don't like him anymore. She doesn't explain how she really feels about you. She keeps you around and torture you. So then she does the shit on purpose now. Because now she really wants you out the house and she wants company. Because she's got you ain't giving her no dick no more because she's out of her fucking mouth. It's hard. I don't know about you guys. I know that somebody dudes tell, oh yeah, shut her up by fucking her. What are you thinking about? Yeah, that's when you're young, cool. When you're older, you're like, I ain't got time for all that shit, man. Sometimes it works. But then they'll use that too. They'll get on your motherfucking nerves just so you can play. They get on your nerves just so you can leave. You know, so they can have time in this. Like, it boils down to them using their. I was just about to say masculine, but I don't. It's not masculine. With their female form to be assholes with their mouth. Just being extra. Not really understand, not really giving a fuck and seeing the bigger picture of being with the man. They really think that yakking at the mouth and doing the opposite of what can make the relationship better, they think that's the shit to do. And it's like, it's cool for the control. Like, pull out your phone. Like, if she met you as a busy man, phone ringing, you shouldn't be asking me about my phone. Who's that calling you? As soon as you start that domino effect, you allow that, it's gonna keep going. Next thing you know, it's a whole issue. It's a whole freaking issue. See, that's why I need I need some monitors, man, because I got things going on. I can't see it. I'm not in the position I was before. I have about 7 screens and I get it. It also came through with a whole crew. You know, I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna say this. I don't fault anyone for not coming to this Crown show or even listening. But I do have a schedule and I kind of stick to it. So people know. They ask, I tell, they should know. We're here. We're here to have the discussion. Because this year I'm calling it. I don't give a fuck, I'm calling it out. If I fuck up, I'm calling it out. Somebody, I feel like this and that, whatever, I'm standing and calling it out. I don't care no more. Like shit needs to be said. I'm tired of watching people know the truth. But they're going against it because a family member, my girlfriend, my religion, my this, and you know what I mean? Like, stop picking the phone. If you jump into a fire, you're gonna get burned. If your religion says that you're not, are you gonna jump into the fire? If your friend says you're not, are you gonna jump into the fire? You know that you're gonna burn your ass. Doesn't make sense to me. But this is what we let go. This is what we let happen. And we're accepting it because it's getting worse and worse. And more people are losing their lives. More people are losing their jobs, family, homes, time with their kids, their life experiences that they could have. All because of not wanting to see the bigger picture or realize what life is all about. You know what I really hate? And I'm gonna say this hate shit. Spoiled fucking brats. I can't stand them, man. The silver spoon fucks, not really even the silver spoon. It's like Jimmy go in the corner type motherfuckers. Jimmy's fucking 6'9" as a 13-year-old. I'm not going no fucking corner, mom. I could kill you. World class in the building. Beep, 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 beep. Brittany stole that from me. I'm not playing. But what's good with you, my brother? What's good with you? Thank you for joining in. It's the Crown Talk. We're talking about the lack of accountability in women, and the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat, pinned to the top. What I'm talking about now is men being pushed out the homes, and there's no accountability for it because, you know, we have pride. We just go. We get pushed. We try to stay, and we get pushed, and that's what happens. And we end up getting fucked up in the game. If you weren't learned early to take care of yourself as a man, you're fucked in the game. You're pretty much fucked in the game. And if you try to have a relationship with a female and you choose the wrong one, which we never know which is the right one until later anyway. We think we got the right one. It plays its part. And then the demon comes knocking out their brains. And next thing you know, I'm like, who this woman? You know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck did she come from? Trust me, I've been through it, man. I've been through a lot of fucking relationships. And that's why it's hard to find one, because it's like you pick different. I've picked so many different types. Mental, physical. Like you think you got it. Church. No church. Demons. No demons. Good girl, bad girl. You know what I'm saying? Freaky was no freaky. And it all boils down to the same type of shit, mostly. A lot of nagging. A lot of just selfishness. It like in every different races as well. It all seems the same to me. Some of them a little nicer with it. But it's like, if I don't get what I want, there's a many niggas out there that can give me what I want because I'm kind of cute, maybe. Because every woman's a 10, right? Every woman's a 10. Every woman's a 10. Why? I guarantee this. If a female says that they're a 10, automatically, there's some insecurities. There's definitely insecurities. 10s are based on insecurities. If you are walking down the street with regular shoes on from Payless and you ain't never been on no motherfucking a runway, you ain't getting paid for your looks, you are not a 10. You may feel good about yourself, which is awesome. But you better take that 10 and turn it around and realize who the fuck you are. Manhood in the building. My boy, what's good with you? Shanana says she's a 6. Shanana, you're a cutie though. For real. A lot of women are very selfish and think that nagging is yes. And I'm glad that this is a woman saying, this is a good woman too. I'm glad that she's saying this, because that's another thing I've realized and experienced about accountability in women, that by themselves, it's I hate to keep saying this, but I told you, I'm gonna say it. A lot of women act like oxymorons. And I'm truthful with this shit, because by themselves, they say, yeah, women ain't shit, da. Once their girls around, whole different girl, Sister Como. You can't shit on no female around a female. No. Why is that? It's an insecurity. You're scared of your girl. You're scared to get your ass whooped. Is that what it is? You're scared your girls might disown you. The girls disown you for telling the truth. They're not your homies. Just like they let you out in the club looking like a hot motherfucking mess. Go, girl, go, team, go. Hot fucking mess. Where's accountability at? All right, let me ask you this. If you're going out with your girls one day, right? You know, y'all, I got my nails, you know what I mean? You know, everybody thinks everybody looks good. You know the oddball in y'all group. And y'all all talk shit about her behind her back. That's gonna come to be too. If you let yourself go out the club, you know she looks like a shithead. But y'all good looking. You don't want to stop the show. So you let her go out looking crazy as fuck. You don't even try to pull her in the bathroom to change her ways, because you're scared to hurt her feelings, because she's soft and shit, because y'all treat her like that the whole fucking time. So then you let her go out thinking, I want my tin diva, right? Where's that accountability when she finds out from multiple other girls that if she goes to the club and get made fun of, and they talk about the shit that she asked you if it looked right before she went out. I've seen girls stay friends and believe shit that they say every day after those experiences. And the girl finds out about it, like, then you fucked me over. There's no account. I'm sorry, girlfriend. We'll probably do it again. Bitch, you shouldn't have worn in the first place. And also that, I'm on a vibe right now. The word bitch is a female dog, right? Right, Shauna. They're not friends. They're not friends at all. They're not friends at all. I asked a couple of my friends, and also I experienced it too. You know what I'm saying? If it's a cutting session, no matter what. That's how I know I'm wearing the wrong shit or shit that don't look right. You know what I'm saying? I'll go to the house, get ready. They're like, what the fuck you got on? You ain't going out with me like that. Nah, you better go by yourself. That's how my crew, that's how my people are. They're not going to sugarcoat and bullshit about it. That's how I know I can hang with my friends and continue being friends with these people. Guys do fucked up shit to their friends, right? And sometimes we fight it out. We'll tell the truth too. Sorry, I did this and that. We hardly lie about it to each other. And we try to make up for it. You know what I'm saying? We don't just say sorry. We try to make up for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these sorries don't mean shit to nobody. That's like the boy who cried wolf. All these stories make sense. But I see that in a lot of relationships with women. Women on women. Women don't even like women. They're always in competition. Men are in competition too. But we don't go to the point where like, I can't even like you because of the clothes you got on. Usually we'll be like, yo, that shit hot, bro. Where you get that from? I've heard girls say that too, but to be jealous, like it didn't hang with the person, and be jealous of them. To talk shit. You know what you know the thing, this is how there's never gonna be secrets, right? Because everybody got a best friend that's not the best friend that the best friend has, right? So your best friend with Shaniqua, Shaniqua's best friend with Heather. So you tell Shaniqua something, please don't ever tell nobody nothing, right? Say, I want a girl, it's a girl. My best friend is Heather, or her best friend is Heather. They're known not to tell no secrets. She tells Heather. That's three people who know one person's secret that didn't want to tell the first person. And it's gonna go on and on and on. Is there any accountability in that? How would you see accountability in that? How would you see accountability in calling a female bitch, right? A female calling a female bitch. And then a man like, hey, bitch. You see his intention is not a threat. He just says that word. It's just part of his vocabulary. Hey, this is one bitch right here. Who you calling a bitch? UNITY. You know what I'm saying? But all friends all day. There's girls like this. It's a contradiction of living. And I see it. I see that shit every day. Every single day, I see oxymoron. I see no accountability in women's actions at all. Down to even the justice system. I'm being real. Y'all know this. And what I don't like is how a female alone can tell some truth until she's with her friends, and the whole story changes. I want to know how two females can be fucking the same dude, but the dude ends up getting the worst part of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they're friends. They find out that y'all fucking, it's the guy's fault, not the female. They end up staying friends. They end up shitting on dudes, saying niggas ain't shit when your girl slept with your dude. And then you introduce it to the next dude you fuck with. And then to the point where you'll still stay friends with her, just won't have them around the dude that you mess with. Oh, my girl Keisha, I can't have her around my man because she fucked the last couple, but you're still friends with the dude. Well, how do y'all go on? Is that the way y'all live? Is that shit in your DNA? Because I see that shit an awful lot. That's a majority, ladies and gentlemen. That's a motherfucking majority. Trust me, I see no accountability every single day. And I love to prove my point. I did it just the other day in a bar. Set up the same question, just a different way. I used men the first time. Simple answer, blah, blah, blah. No try to push back. No sugarcoat, no this and that. Well, man, bang, yep, it's fault. As soon as I switched it around, put the woman in, but what was she doing at the time? Was it her name? It's 30,000 excuses before the real answer. They didn't even get the answer. It was 1,000 excuses. Well, what was she in? What position? What was she wearing? What now? You'd be like, but when it said man, you're like, yeah, his fault. Who raised you? Who raised you? Because this is an ongoing thing. Let me go back to oncology. No. All right, let's see. Let me go back. She knows these women I'm talking about. You know, they hate each other, but they'll stay. And what else? This is exactly what I said. They don't know how to be alone. That's another question. Can women be alone? I don't think they'll do. Can women be alone? Can they really be alone? Because they really want attention. Women strive, they fight for attention. Women are attention seekers. If I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Women are more attention seekers than men are. Well, back in the day, maybe. I don't know. Maybe, yeah. But this is about women. Let me stop doing that shit. I watched a clip. I watched a clip like this the other day. If a woman gets manipulated, it's all he made me. Yes, he made me. He did this. He did that. That's one of the things, Shauna, that I was proving. It's like, all right, so it's like, all right, I always say this. How old were you? Oh, 25. So when did you learn right from wrong? At what age? Oh, well, I was like 5, 6. You know what I mean? About. So if you know right from wrong, and to be honest with you, women as babies are the illest manipulators. So y'all are born to know how to manipulate. Actually, all kids are born to know how to manipulate. So if you know how to manipulate a system, you should know how it works. You should definitely know how it works. So even if you know, oh, he was manipulated. If you can say someone's manipulated, you're watching it happen, you know what's happening. So how is it his fault? How the fuck is it his fault when you know all these things? You're the basics, you're the best at it, and you know how manipulation works. And you see it happening, you're talking about it right now. but yet it's still his fault. That's lack or to no accountability what the fuck so ever. And that's another thing I hear on a daily basis. Well, he shouldn't, I would have been better if he didn't try to, put his dick out. And if I didn't like where his dick was, I wouldn't have fucked him. I know I should have took that last drink, but I did because I wanted to have some fun. But it was his fault because he paid for it. I wouldn't have did if he paid for it. If he didn't pay for that last drink, I would have been drunk and I wouldn't have fucked. Like I wanted to stop. I didn't really want to have sex. I just wanted to cuddle. But then, he whispered in my ear, and all of a sudden my legs just threw up and I was wet and I just needed some. I wanted some. I have condoms in the drawer, but it was just going so fast that I just want to stop. I know they were there, but it was so into it. He just put me in the mood. And I couldn't do it. If he didn't put me in the mood, I would have known to grab a condom. Then we got a lot of work to do. We got a thing for you. We got to do everything. And that's what y'all want, right? You want us to do everything. So we got to do everything. Sit your ass down. Stop playing fucking games with people. Man, you don't understand. I love me some women. It's great. I love me some women. But it's so freaking hard to deal with y'all. Because it's like, what's the fucking point? You right when you know you're wrong. You wrong when you know wrong, but you think you're right. You only right a little bit at a time, but you just don't get it. Like, and you're not even willing to be honest about it until too much shit goes down, too much shit happens. And you're like, what the fuck? You could have stopped this a long time ago. But I was feeling some type of way. I'm feeling my feelings and my motherfucking feelings. I know and I understand. I grew up with women. I understand. But listen, your feelings, as you know, as a grown person, it's another thing. Another no accountability rule right here. When you can tell someone that when I get in my feelings, man, I always want to fight. And I know it's a bad thing. I shouldn't be doing that. When I get my feelings, I'm always arguing with my man. He didn't do nothing wrong. He's wondering what's wrong. I'm just in my feelings, and I don't tell him nothing. I don't communicate with him. These are stories I hear, right? I know when I get drunk, I just get wild out, and I'm always taking it out on my man. And I don't tell him sorry. I just blame it on him. But, he takes it and just goes about his day. Those are the stories I hear. Those situations I come from. Those are the things I see. I grew up with women. Trust me, I've seen a lot. If you can't, you are a liability, not an asset. There's a lot of liabilities out there, Shauna. A lot of liabilities out there, Shauna. And they got pussies. I'm telling you. I'm kind of upset. No, I'm not upset. You know what? It's a new year. I'm not gonna be upset. Like I said, I'm gonna come up here. Always alone unless someone hit me up and wants to be involved. Otherwise, I'll do the crown. I'll do it all by myself. I'm here for the discussion. If you're not, Shauna, I appreciate you coming through. But there should be some kings on this table to talk about what we go through and what we see with the lack of, because there's a female in the comments, my good friend Shauna, she sees it, she's a female. She can point it out. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to hear more females point it out too. But I would like to hear females here, irrespective of a king, how we can't grow, how we want to grow with our women and can't grow with our women, because how the fuck do we even trust you? Y'all are loose cannons every second of the day. How we can understand you, but we don't even want to no more. Because it's fucking ridiculous. We got hard work out there in the society. Men have hard work in society. Our peace is either supposed to be us finding it for ourselves or in our woman. I haven't seen peace like that in relationships in a long time. And when you get a hold of some of that peace, it's like it don't even feel right because you know the bullshit's coming. I know on the weekend I want to go hang with my boys. Oh no, here come the bull. You know I can't stand when guys are married, you go ask the boss. What are you talking about? I understand. You trust me, I understand. But to me, words are like spells. And a lot of women are like children. You keep calling them princess, and they acting a fuck up, not like one. Guess what? And they act the fuck up and think they a princess. This is how princesses act. You're creating monsters, parents. Monsters. And I don't want to go down that rabbit hole until I have more men on the panel, but I'm going to say it again. Who raised you? Who raised you? I ain't going to go to the hour because this time is money. My time on this is worth, because it, helps me out for monetization. I am going to try to stop. No, I'm not going to stop cursing. I will. Stop cursing everywhere. I love cursing. Feels great. Better than punching somebody in their neck. Paralyzing. Second to third vertebrae. But yes, I'm not going to do a press reading. I'm just actually, like, most of the things that we're going to bring up, that I'm going to bring up, kind of intertwined. And also, you know what? I forgot that I have one more. Hold on. I don't know where about this crazy people that's around everywhere. I swear, I try to see it to myself. Here we go. Let me see. I'm gonna try to find this video. I'm gonna share my screen. That's not it. And that's not it. Hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. But I do have another video. I hope you hear that. That's a female. Oh god. See, this is the thing. Y'all, this is like in real life right now. Real life right now. Plug it out, talk about fighting. And I'm gonna tell you what the age. The age is freaking past the 50s, my man. You know what I'm saying? This is I don't understand. I don't know what are you so mad about? Like, can y'all tell me that? What are you so mad about? Y'all the most well taken care of being in this motherfucker on Earth. Actually, the Earth, we built everything for y'all, to be honest with you. The more comfortable life is to live, is we built that for y'all. Because men do whatever for their women and simps do more. You know what I mean? If you got a simp in charge, simply it is. Y'all know Victoria's Secret, right? All for y'all. That's just popular. So I'm gonna show you this video. Let me get to the video, man. I really want y'all to pay attention and listen to what he says, because this is another thing that's absolutely truthful. Let's go, Mike.
Women don't want to be wrong. They'd rather lie than be wrong. It's their nature. It's not a bad thing. I'm not dissing women. Women run from submittance in relationships. Let me say this. Men commit in relationships. A woman cannot commit in a relationship. I don't care. Oh, she won't commit. She broke her commitment. She broke her commitment. She never was committed, bro. They can't. When a man commits to a relationship or a marriage with a woman, he does that in thoughts that it is forever. When a woman submits, she does that in thoughts that this is fucking awesome. And he's awesome. And I love this. And I'm getting what I want. As soon as that stops, she's like, I'm not happy. And she fucking leaves. She will tear your whole family and legacy apart, bro. And we know this is a fact.
What y'all think? Seriously. I know there's not too many people watching right now, but when you go back, what you think? Seriously. They say what? 80 to 85% of marriages are filed by females. Most women in relationships, if they're not happy, if they're not excited about whatever they need to be happy about, where are they going? If they don't leave, what they do? If they're wrong, you got to adjust your mind to act like they're right. You got to change your morals for their happiness. That's interesting. That's interesting. Do men change their morals? You know, I always spell there wrong. There's so many goddamn theirs to get on my fucking nerves. Change their morals for women's happiness. I'm gonna say this right now because I am live. I know there's some vultures out there. There's always some vultures out there, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to do a show about what I just said. Do men change their morals for women's happiness? I better not see that shit on anybody else's shit before I do it. Ryan has to stop. Ladies and gentlemen, Natasha Vincent's in the building. Hello, beautiful. How are you? I am so glad you joined. I am on part 2 of the accountability, the lack of accountability in women. And I expected more people to come up, some real G's. But it's okay. I got my homie Shauna in the building. We've been chopping it up. And she kind of agrees with what I'm saying. There's a lot of lack of accountability in women's actions and things that they do. And a lot of men suffer for it. And I really want to because I really want to get in men's head now after what I just said to see if this is something that really goes down, because I really do think so. I really do think that men have changed their morals for women's happiness. And if so, why? What would be the purpose for your morals to change? If if your morals are positive, if you have positive morals, I see that in a good thing. You know, like you're more. I see that as something that makes you who you are. Your morals. If you're a good person, then you do have good morals. But if your morals have to change, if you have to change who you are, I might have to change the title a little bit. But if you have to change who you are for a woman's happiness, does that make a happy relationship? Does that make you happy? Is it gonna last? Or who cares about the happiness, really? So if it's only for her happiness, what is the benefit of man in that situation? And what does she benefit you? What does she benefit? What is your benefit from her? We're gonna get into that. We're definitely gonna get into that. You looking for a finale? You're gonna make me do another one. It's good. I am gonna not call it part 3. The finale is just gonna have a different name to it. And this time I am calling all unbiased men, open-minded kings, real talkers to join me in this finale. Because I really want to know, I really want to know, why do we keep going down this hole, destroying ourselves, making ourselves look weak when they don't want weak men? But they're making us weaker. But they don't want weak men. So where's the fight begin? Because we're not putting our hands on women. I don't do that shit. But where does the fight begin? Where we have to kind of check you. Because in order for us to complete this legacy and let the world go around the way it's supposed to, and men and women working together for families and not money, but building together this money to make a better family, a more structured family, a safer family, families in general. Where's the community? Let's bring the community back. If you have families, it's an automatic community because we care about the same things. That's a finale for you right there. Call it all kings. But I got 5 minutes left. I told you going to the hour. I appreciate everybody for showing up. I do. I really do. I really do. There's much more to come. As you see, I've been by myself on the panels, and that's the way it's going to go until it goes differently. I'm not going to stop. I'm not stopping. Nothing. No bread for man of speed bumps. Nothing. No brick walls. Nothing. No nice booties in the drawers. Nothing. I'm coming at you. It's just going to get better. Savage Calm, man. Savage Calm Entertainment. I picked that word for a reason. And I took that dot and put it there for a reason. I don't do that for no reason. With that being said, I'm getting out of here, man. I got my Jose Cuervo. I got my cigar weed. I'm still enjoying my birthday. And my birthday does not stop until January, until January is over. Fuck that. It doesn't stop till January's over. So I'm partying because I got the weekend off. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. This is Savage Khan, your boy Jim. We rock on.